it looks like so, yeah, Mewtwo to start off doesn't even going to mess around with the Fox. He knows that Mewtwo is the answer, you know, so to speak. And of course, John playing from losers means that he would need to take 2 sets in order to actually take this tournament.
Ooh, good recovery right there from Numbers. Just going around the Mewtwo down air.
And it can be kind of risky, you know, because whenever Mewtwo does throw out that side B and, you know, Numbers isn't throwing out the Sun Salutation, it's hard to know the exact timing of when to, you know, because he has lag at the end, but if you throw it out too early, he's still going to reflect your projectile. Wow.
Oh, just spot dodges that into an F tilt.
Guessie's at its finest.
Yeah, absolutely. And so a pretty solid lead here for Sage early on. Not too big, but certainly a good percent advantage.
Yeah.
And we saw 2 wildly different games in this matchup in Winners Finals. We saw a pretty fast-paced one in Game 2 of the set, and then we saw one that almost went to a timeout in Game 3, just 20 seconds away before Sage was finally able to find the kill.
But that, I believe the Game 3, the much slower one, was the one that Numbers, it was really close as opposed to Game 2, which was kind of a blowout. So that more patient style is probably what he needs to do. And I mean, right now we're actually, this is kind of similar to what we saw versus Angel, but the big difference is that Diddy can struggle to kill and can struggle to deal with Wii Fit at the ledge. I would be shocked if Wii Fit survives for like 160 on Town and City.
Mewtwo does not struggle at the ledge. Certainly not a character that has problems ledge trapping. And can pressure you off stage with the forward air with the Shadow Ball.
Yeah, that down smash also. If Numbers isn't careful with how he re-grabs, it is possible that he might get the what are those? Oh, there it is, the crouch.
Yep, able to duck under it right there. And Numbers will take these. This is why he likes this slow-paced style, among other reasons, but it allows him to heal from these Suns and force Mewtwo's hand to a degree. You know, Mewtwo doesn't mind him healing 2%, but if you're going to let him just stand there and heal 10%, it becomes a pretty relevant factor in the match.
Yeah, and now we actually have the FD variant, which is a lot trickier for Wii Fit.
Well, we saw a premature up smash right there, giving Numbers a chance to punish. What a mash right there. He got out for 1 pummel at 88.
Ooh, but there's the Sun again.
That's
and
good.
This time Numbers has the lead. And the sort of thing where if he wasn't healing so much, they would be tied right now. But
right, he's definitely healed at least 13% in this game so far.
Oof. Oh, nice. Numbers aware of that side B coming. Manages to jump away from it. Oh, that forward air on shield. That might be it.
That is not it quite yet. Next one will probably take it. Low ceilings of Town and City combined with that being the strongest up throw in the game.
That's so scary. Mewtwo was just on top of him, and he finally takes the lead back.
And the header spike.
Deep out there.
So the side B just slightly extends his hitbox. It's very disjointed, but we saw his arm just reaching out, and it gets caught by the header. With no rage, this is still going to be enough to take it, though. And we have a dead even game with 2:47 on the clock here. No percent on either player. Last stock.
Yeah, and so Numbers now doesn't want to lose the first hit battle.
Neither of them getting a whole lot of a hit right now.
Ooh, that was such a great read. You know, I talked before about how we talked about how in Winners Finals Numbers was doing a lot of rolling and Sage wasn't really punishing it.
Yep.
He
got one right
he was
there.
saving it for Grand Finals.
Sure, let's go with that.
That multi-set conditioning.
Landing back air right there to get a little more percent. And Numbers always happy to retreat to this game, even if he's at a slight deficit. Doesn't feel like he's forced to approach.
But 2 minutes are on the clock now. I mean, this past minute, we've only seen about 80% done in total. So,
right there, he reads it again.
That
was the same situation. Sage doing a run-up shield to approach. Numbers rolls through it, and Sage was ready with the pivot down tilt.
And we haven't really seen the Shadow Balls connecting from Sage. I mean, they definitely put pressure on Numbers, but I don't think he's gotten hit by a single Shadow Ball so far.
Yeah, not often. And now Numbers takes the lead back, and with 1:30 left, this is relevant. As he heals even more from the deep breathing. That was a good play right there. Numbers mixing up his movement. Yeah.
He keeps doing it. Why?
Oh, now he's getting punished for it pretty hard.
I mean,
got away with a few of them in a row, then Sage was ready for that last one.
That was the Numbers thing, though, where it's like any sane player would then do something else. but Numbers is like, I'm not one of those.
But if you're
sane
expecting
men.
someone to do something else, it works. As he gets another little bit of chip damage from that header right there, catches the landing after the side B, and now the Sun is going to take it. He releases it just before full charge, and Numbers is going to take that game.
Yeah. All right. It looks like Numbers has banned FD. You can see it.
Yep.
He was very emphatic on that. You were able to read his lips probably all the way from downstairs.
Because we've got a monitor in front of us, but don't worry about that.
I could, even if I didn't have a monitor, I could probably read the lips. Yeah.
Yeah, just take your best guess.
No, it would be. I would watch him from afar, and I would see him say no FD.
So instead, we're going to go right back to Smashville. Same matchup, or not back to Smashville, rather. We started on Town and City. But we're going to Smashville here as Numbers gets an up throw up air to start off. She does have a throw combo at very low percents, but it is already past the point where it'll work.
Yeah, I mean, she does have a somewhat relevant kill throw, at least for her it is.
Well, with deep breathing at least.
Yeah.
With deep breathing, up throw is definitely relevant, as are forward and back at the sides. But without, it's rough. It'll kill on Mewtwo at a respectable percent, though, because second lightest in the game.
Yeah,
and he was ready for that back air.
Great nair out of shield. Ooh, and again, he gets another one to add on some extra damage. Numbers now at 74%.
And I'm surprised that he wasn't using that nair much. I was just thinking about that, but now he's really starting to use it more. Such a good move, Mewtwo's neutral air.
Oh my god. If you look at the hitbox visualization
it's
for
insane.
It looks like a game of Connect 4.
Yeah. Just 4 hitboxes sliding around everywhere.
Yeah. But as we say that, Numbers has actually gotten the chips necessary to even it up with a little bit of healing from himself. Oh, and he shields that.
It's harder than you'd expect to punish the ledge roll and
wow.
the down air spike.
Numbers looking that he might actually reset the bracket here. You know,
Yeah,
Sage brought
one
out
stock away.
Yeah, Sage brought out this
Double
Mewtwo as the
up
counter, but Numbers within the span of like 4 games seems like he's kind of got it on lock now.
Yeah, he started to adapt to this matchup as he gets forward thrown right there, but DI's out of most of the shadow balls. Oh, and he catches it with the hula hoops. Catches the beginning of his double jump. Numbers mashes out of the way so that Sage just falls to his death right there very, very early.
Yeah.
And that is a very quick game 2 after a long game 1.
And that is the bracket reset. Both of these players now playing from losers, which means that whoever takes the next 2 games is your XenoSixtyNine Grand Champion. They get to walk home with that, the special. What are we giving out for XenoSixtyNine? Anything special?
Craigasms.
Craigasms. There we go. It's the fight for the Craigasms.
Of course it is. Guys, this is the last set of XenoSixtyNine. I'm Zyvon here with Salty Fun. We're here to bring you the last set of the night, the last 2 or 3 games between John Numbers and dekillsage.
Yeah. Also, I want to say something that I didn't realize, but definitely that's a factor, is the charge time between the 2 projectiles. It seems like Numbers is able to get a full charge salutation, goes for the double dip, but he doesn't get it. Oh, and
that was interesting. He just got sort of moved up the ledge into it. And one thing we're seeing, Sage is letting Numbers get 1 full charge stun out pretty much every time, but then he's pressuring him and not allowing him to heal too much. And that's okay because he can let him heal 2% at a time. It won't really make too much of a difference. So it'll add up to 20 or 30 over the course of a match. But if it starts to add up to maybe 50 or so, then it becomes a big, big problem.
And I'm liking the movement from John Numbers. He's utilizing these air dodge cancels, but that time he won't be able to do it. Of course, air dodge canceling only works if you are facing the ledge that you would be sliding off of.
And he was not that time. He gets punished. And he's still off stage, down about 60% right now.
Oh, that was really nice. Actually manages to sneak past the Shadow Ball and punish with his own up air. But
and he gets it reflected. Not enough time to crouch right there. And Sage, 1 stock away from taking game 1.
There again, immediately.
That's so much percent, too. He took 26 from that.
Yeah, and with the extra added combo, he's now at 43, almost about to be lapped. dekillsage not letting that first set get to him too much. Seems like he's made some adjustments, and there it is again, reading that roll behind, punishing with the down tilt forward air.
And another nair right there. I still don't think we're seeing enough neutral airs from Sage. It is such a good move.
The reason why he's probably not trying to commit to them is because of Sun Salutation.
Right.
You know, that as soon as Numbers would see him go for a neutral air, he could just, like, go, like, move back a little bit and punish with that Sun Salutation. It can be really... Also, I think he could punish it out of shield with Sun Salutation.
If he lands in front of him, maybe. But it doesn't have a whole lot of end lag. And a Reflect again right there. That's a quick game one.
He didn't take any damage for that entire
second stock. No, he died.
That was technically a 0 to death. That was like a minute and a half 0 to death.
When he was at 53, he took the first stock, and Numbers did not touch him that whole stock. So incredible stock by Sage right there. And he's one game away from taking XenoSixtyNine here.
We're probably going to see Town and City again because, yeah, that's what we've seen every game so far.
Yep. Just been all Town, then Sage counterpicked Smash Bill once, but not a whole lot of variation. They both feel perfectly comfortable on this stage. I've seen Numbers take pretty much any character here. Definitely comfortable on this stage. Since Duck Hunt was banned, maybe Wii Fit's best stage.
Here's that multi-set conditioning. He keeps getting that read on the roll when punishing with the down tilt. Which, of course, from Mewtwo, that being his combo starter is a pretty bad thing to get hit with at low percents if you're Wii Fit.
And that's what I meant about the range. In the last set, Sage is staying at this range where he can't really do a whole lot that Numbers can't do a whole lot that Sage can't react to. That almost killed TI right there.
Yeah.
But Numbers, went for the mix-up using the early Sun Salutation, and Sage just had time to react in Power Shields.
Also, I just want to quickly appreciate DekillSage's ability to, really good using the Phantom Footstool, but his ability to, earlier on, we saw that Numbers went for the earlier throw on the Sun Salutation, and he actually read that with the side beam.
Yes.
So,
he knows it's a mix-up that Numbers goes for from time to time, and it's a good Wii Fit mix-up in general.
Yeah, and now, though, starting to make back a little bit of this damage. Mewtwo
I like the
is
jab
at
S-tilt
66.
mix-up right there. The attacks look similar enough that it throws you off, in addition to just the fact that it's an unusual thing to go for on shields.
All right, and Numbers just getting the chip damage. Yeah, DekillSage has been very shield happy, and Numbers recognizing that has started going for all of these grabs.
And he's very, very close to up throw kill percent. I'm not sure if he's there yet.
I think he
but
might be.
He might be, and certainly with just one more hit, he will be.
Based on the amount of grabs that...
Yes, just 105%. An incredibly strong up throw. And good job by Sage reading the roll to get the grab. He's one stock away from being your XenoSixtyNine champion.
Yeah.
Numbers rolling into the ledge, and then also rolling into the ledge. And then just for good measure, doing it one more time.
Yeah.
He's got to find a way to take this first stock off right here. Not really any pressure from the clock, but he's got to do it before he takes too much extra damage.
Granted, Numbers might be able to heal a little bit of chip damage, but if he takes a solid combo from DekillSage, definitely that can mean a little bit of a mountain for him to climb, even if he does manage to take DekillSage's stock.
And a good frame trap right there. Numbers is able to take it, and he's already healed back down to 0. So an even game here. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Time shouldn't be too much of a factor. Wii Fit against Mewtwo here, but Sage still just one stock away, and he gets it started right here. 18% off of a down tilt fair. That up tilt, very good at pressuring platforms. Sage positioning himself well for that.
All right, goes for the neutral getup, and
the double roll. Actually very smart in that situation. He saw that Sage was in the middle of something, so unable to punish the first one, so he figured that Sage would come over and try to punish it anyway. So he rolls again. Didn't really get too much out of it, but he got out of danger. As he down airs right into the Shadow Ball right there, and now Numbers getting close to kill percent.
He is, but keep in mind, he's done an amazing job of just staying composed when he's down. That's something that in the past Numbers would have difficulty with, but we've seen this new and improved Numbers. That
is it.
Wow.
Wow. A great finish from Sage. Gets the tech chase to an up throw on that platform. And DekillSage is your XenoSixtyNine champion. Numbers, a good run, finishing in second place and double eliminating Angel Cortez among a couple of other good wins. But it is not enough, as Sage is going to take it today.